Benjamin. Njia Benjamin. Njia Benjamin.
My name, I'm Francis from Mubende, delegate from Mubende. I stand in to second the nomination of Beatrice Ayikoru as Uganda Athletics General Secretary.
At this juncture, I will state that Ms. Beatrice Ayikoru has been nominated as for the position of General Secretary. Are there any other nominations for the position of General Secretary?
Yes. Yes.
Gentleman at the back.
Myself.
Because we have a very good Secretary General, I stand to close the nomination.
Proposal has been moved to close the nominations for the position of General Secretary. Is it seconded?
Seconded by everyone.
I'm Sima Barbara from Kasese. I second the closure.
It has been proposed that nominations for this position be closed, and such proposal has been duly seconded, and at this juncture I shall close the nominations for the position of General Secretary.
For the last 4 years, I just reminded the delegates what we have achieved in the last 4 years, things that we know. Every year was unique. You go back 2021, the Olympic year, because of athletics, because of our federation, Uganda had their best performance in Olympic Games with those 4 medals, 2 gold, silver, and bronze. You go back to 2020 when COVID-19 entered the country, it was again the year when we had 3 world records set, broken by our athlete Joshua Cheptegei. 2019 was a year when we had the first senior medal in world cross country, and it was beautiful to see Joshua Cheptegei coming first and seconded by Jacob Kiplimo at Aarhus. Then thereafter we are in Doha, and we presented also our best performance in the World Championships with those 2 gold medals by Joshua Cheptegei and Halima Nakai, placing us number 9 in the world. 2018, when we were beginning this Chisanja, which has just ended, was a Commonwealth year when we went to Gold Coast. And on account of athletics, we still posted the best performance in Commonwealth Games. And actually for athletics, for us, it was the best ever performance in the Commonwealth Games since we started in 1954. Having won those 3 gold medals, a silver medal, and a bronze. So these are a few highlights for the last 4 years. But not only that, for us, we've now seen the number of athletes grow, the number of training camps grow. We've seen that the performance of people like Joshua Cheptegei have inspired so many other young people. And we are set for even a better performance this year and going forward. We know that we have set the bar very high, but we also know that we must maintain and even better. We must transcend the achievements we've scored so far, and we are good enough to do that. We, as UF, work as a team. As a president, I work with the team that I'm given with, and we maintain harmony, and that's why we still stand out as a model federation in this country. We wish to remain so, and we wish to continue being a golden sport of this country, athletics to be the golden sport. We know that there are areas that we need to uplift. In these 4 years, we are going to focus also to uplift the sprinters and the field eventers. We would like to ensure that we deliberately encourage creation of camps in other areas where we don't have camps. Right now we have several camps in the Sebei sub-region, but those camps are for middle and long distance. So we shall deliberately support camps in the lowlands, in central here for the sprinters, in western, focusing around Kavale for sprinters and also distance athletes because there is higher altitude there. In Arua, they have already indicated to me they have selected a place called Zeu in Zombo district. That's where their camp will be. We shall support it. In the north, where we have our field eventers, basically the throwers and the sprinters, we shall support a camp in Gulu. Then, still in the east, we shall support a camp in Soroti. And there is Mid-Eastern. They will tell us where they want their camp to be. We shall deliberately support. Then, to promote the field eventers, we are going to deliberately buy equipment and leave them with our associations. In short, I'm saying we are going to empower the associations more. We are going to support them. Of course, we are going to continue to support our athletes and promote them, but we also want to support the associations so that they become more grounded, so that they are able to do a lot more things. The other area which we shall focus on is to look for more partnerships. And as I speak now, we are in discussions with many organizations where we think we shall have some partnership. We worked well with the Association of Secondary Schools. We have had a meeting with them, and anytime we are signing an MOU with the USSA, that's an association of secondary school teachers. And I'm just giving them as an example, but we shall go out because anybody who is doing some work for athletics, we want to associate with them so that our athletes will benefit. We want to also call upon schools. Schools have been closed, but now they are open. We want them not to lose heart, but still give scholarships to athletes who are good. Because those athletes will promote those schools. They will get mileage, while the athletes are also benefiting. So for us, these are some of the things we are going to focus on. But as a federation, we believe we are big enough now to have our own offices. Hitherto, we are still renting. At our status now, that should be in the past. We thank God we got a decent place to rent, but we shall work hard and build our own offices. That's one other thing that we shall focus on. Finally, I want to say this. This Chisanja is having also Olympic Games 2024. 2024 for Uganda is also significant here. By 2024, we are making a centenary as a federation. Our federation was formed in 1924. So the activities that we shall be engaged in will be geared towards celebrating that centenary. And that will include excellent performance of our athletes. It will include development in the areas that I've talked about and even areas I've not talked about. In the area of development, we now have an electronic timer for road races. And we have already trained our own staff to handle them. We have also had a training for track and field electronic timer to widen the spectrum of officiating officials. So this development for us is also very important. So we shall continue to guide our athletes in the contemporary situation where we have issues of doping. This area is an area that we take seriously. We are in category B because of our performance in doping. And for sure, all the athletes that we send in long lists, like the one we sent for Birmingham, we had to declare their whereabouts so that out of competition testing to be done. We subscribe to what World Athletics has set, the World Athletics Plan. Actually, we have also come up with Strategic Plan 3, which will run from 2022 to 2026. And it is in line with the World Athletics Plan. So whatever we shall be doing is covered under that plan.
I'll say a few words on behalf of the team in front here. We are so indebted to you, we are so grateful, and we pledge to work for all of you, for all our associations, for all the regions, to uplift our sport. There is a lot of work to be done. The executive committee is having about 21 or so members, but the work we have needs more than this number. We have 12 commissions, and I know that a good number of you still seated there are very competent. You are going to be chairpersons of those commissions, others may be secretary of the commissions. In the first sitting of the executive committee, the chairpersons of those commissions will be nominated, and the full commissions will then be put in place. Permit me to say this: leadership comes from God. Do not blame these delegates. God has only used them to select a few of us here. If you have not gone through today, don't lose heart. You are still an asset to our federation. Dr. Michael Kadadoba, you are a seasoned asset, and your roles will still be there. Your ideas will be embraced and put into practice. Even those that have been left out, don't lose heart. You are still part of this robust family, and we need you. I believe together we shall achieve even much more. Once again, I want to thank you, and may God bless you. I congratulate these members who have been elected.